Before we get into the actual videos, I thought it good to add just a video about the history of ERPNExt. Where does ERPNExt come from, and why, or when did the name ERPNExt start? The best place to find that information would be on erpnext.com/about, and that's the website I'm taking you to now. So if you scroll down, there's an article about why did we start ERPNExt, and there is a document that was written by, let me just scroll downwards, Rushab Mehta. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Please forgive if I'm not. And there he describes how they started back with a family business requiring ERP software, and of course the ERP software at that stage was not acceptable. So he decided to actually start writing his own code. Now I'm not going to read the entire story. It's fascinating to see how they progressed and when was it actually called ERPNExt, and the progression through all the technologies, until it's now managed on GitHub. So very interesting reading. Head on over there and just take 5 or 7 minutes to read the article. Further down on the previous page, there's a bit about Frappy as well. Here's a picture, and on the next page there's also a picture. I trust these pictures are up to date, and certainly interesting to read where's the vision and their values and their story. So it certainly fits in with the open source culture where people are really focused on helping each other to further the cause of the particular open source, in this case ERPNExt, and it's the same with Linux and many open source software. I'm an open source fan. Lots of software I use is open source. And anyway, there's some pictures of some of the employees. I trust it's up to date. You'll probably see some of the names that pop up on the discussion forums. There's some pictures there. There's something else I'd like to just share, and that's a screenshot I made on another website, just explaining the versions and what date it was released. So version 1 was released on June 2010, and so it progresses through version 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 14, which was released in August 2022. So there's a bit of history behind ERPNExt. Quite interesting to know this type of stuff. So on the next video, we'll get right into business. Hope to see you then.